I've just turned the camera off. No way. This is 1 week. I've not even put my hand in the water yet. It's stacked. It's stacked on somebody else's line. Welcome back. Beautiful Saturday afternoon. Start of a spring tide. We're just coming on the low water about 3 o'clock. I've come down a little bit earlier to see if my rig is still here after a week long of a soak in the harbour. Wow, look at the old, obviously washed up, empty, obviously washed up by the tide there. Big old pine cone there as well. Now I'm going to see if my rig's still out here. If it is, it'd be a miracle. I'm sure one of the bait diggers would have picked it up in the week. But I've come down early, get it set up, and obviously I'll be fishing tonight. I want to try my radio mics out. I don't know what I got stacked on because, as you can see, this is all sand. This is ragworm, lugworm beds, pure and simple. The only thing I could probably stag on is like the weed there. But I think with all the rough weather we've been having, that rig, lead and all the line would have been buried right in. But I've got the wellies on. We'll have a look. We've got a head on wind today, southwesterly. But it's looking good, and what I'll be doing is I'll be walking out here on low water casting and then walking back with the rods. But I don't honestly think there's much chance of finding that rig after the storms we've been having and everything else. But this is the ground we're fishing over. It's just pure sand. But I can't find anywhere where my rig would have snagged on, to be fair. I'm roughly in the same area I snagged, but I honestly think it's been picked up. But welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm gonna get myself set up, have a coffee and that, chill out for an hour and a bit, and then get into a bit of fishing. Don't know what we're gonna get, but if you ain't fishing, you ain't trying. Unless we can get a flounder or a bass, don't know. We'll soon figure it out.
Welcome to Fishing Dorset Live.
A few moments later.
I've just turned the camera off. No way. This is 1 week. I've not even put my hand in the water yet. It's stacked. It's stacked on somebody else's line. Oh, get in there. There's no fish on there. What a right result. It was worth coming down a little bit early on low water, get my 2-hook flapper back, my disintegrated grip lead, but I got another lead back. So I don't walk this back to shore. Oh, hey, happy days. Wow. There's another lead. What else we got down here? Yeah, it looks like all the lines have got snagged up together. Look at the lug. Absolutely lug casts everywhere. But what a result, guys. 3 leads back. That's a right result. And me little 2-hook flapper rig back. Let's just hope the fishing goes the same tonight. Let's put this lot down. I can get all that line. There we go. What a beautiful little haul. There's my rig. And obviously I'm going to wrap all this line back up What a result. Not even going to bother saving me rig out of that lot. There's 3 rigs there, I'll kept the weights. As always guys, take your crap home or put them in a bin that's provided. This is where we are. Obviously Brownsea Castle, which is straight out there. Bit of bird life you get here. Right, now let's get set up for a bit of fishing. Probably about an hour now before that tide starts swinging back. I might go back out there. Actually, that's probably what I'll do. I'll go back out there and then hopefully we'll come back with a bit of fishing. The heavens literally opened up. This week is not good weather-wise. I got soaked, set my gear up to catch that tide running in. And as you can see, it's black and it's literally shut down. I'll show you my rigs when I bring them back in. But what I've got on the left rod, 3-hook flapper with pop-ups. On the right rod, 3-hook flapper straight with just green beads. Size 2 hooks on both rigs. We all know Poole Harbour has not been fishing that good. Might be for some people, but it's not been for me and loads of my friends. Loads of competitions as well. It's just not fished. I don't know what's changed, but it's about trying, and that's what I'm doing. I've come out for 3 or 4 hours, see if I can get a flounder, see if I can get a bass. But it's beautiful. It's a few hours out in the fresh air, that's what it's about. You do not always catch sea fishing. And if you say you do, you're a liar. It's pure and simple, you don't always catch. But what I would like to do is welcome Poole Angling Limited to my channel. Mike's now a collab sponsor on my channel. The reason being, Poole Angling has now been taken over and is retired after a very long time of owning it. And now Mike has taken over the shop. He's bought the shop. He owns a cafe on the very front of it as well. I've been speaking to Mike the last few weeks. He now stocks Black Rock, which is obviously my main channel sponsor, Matthew. So it's Black Rock Fish Zone. There are other companies that stock Black Rock Fish Zone stuff, but the only ones that I know locally that do, and I support my local shops, is obviously Poole Angling Limited, 914 Tackle, Wessex Angling. They'll all either have it in stock or you can order it and it'll be there within a few days. Matthew ships it really quick. So a big thanks to Mike for joining my channel. Absolutely do appreciate it. And obviously you could get your bait from all these tackle shops locally. That weather isn't looking good. It's supposed to clear up about 4 or 5 o'clock. Whether it does or not, it is what it is. But the rods are out. As soon as they're in, I'll show you the end tackle. I've got shorecast leads on there today, no grip leads today. It's not strong enough, but we have got a southwesterly head on. The water's lovely and murky. If there's going to be flounder, they're going to be there, but we'll see. I could do for Poole Harbour flounder. Right, absolutely no bites at all at the moment. I never expect much from daylight. What I'll do is I'll bring this one in. I think this one's the pop-ups. This is the pop-up rig. No, yep, it is the pop-up rig. Crab's looking good. Bait's still there. Let me just untangle this and I'll give you a quick look at one of my rigs. This is one of my own. Everybody's got their own thing about pop-ups, but there's my 2 pop-ups. Now the rig is probably a metre, or yeah, probably about a metre long. That's all it is. It's a real short trace, and I've got it down to the old shawlcast pyramid lead there. Excuse me. We are on the flood now. I'm just hoping as that darkness starts coming down, we could scratch something from out of here. But there we go. Size 2s, 2 pop-ups, 2 little stop beads you can set to whatever you want. Let's get some fresh bait on. Let's get this one straight back out there. One beautifully baited up rig there. Let's hook this one up. This could be a total blank today, but this is fishing. And good or bad, you all know, I'll show it. It's just the way I roll. I am on my Black Rock Renaissances today. Right, let's give this a hoof out. Beautiful. Trap set. I'm going to leave that one because the bait on the first one was good. I cast that one out about 10 minutes later. But the sky's not looking good. And that temperature is now just dropping. And like I said, we've got a southwesterly head on tonight. So I'm fishing the right place. And obviously I have come here as always because of the weather. I've got this shelter van. If I go to the beach, I've got nothing apart from a bivvy and everything covered in sand, and it's a nightmare. I absolutely hate it. Right, that second rod. Let me just get a bit closer. I've got some real gentle little taps. I don't know whether that's a bit of weed. Very gentle little taps. And it's obviously not the wind because the other rod's not doing it. I've not actually brought this rod in yet, so could be a crab tugging away. But what I am going to do, I'll bring the camera back a little bit. I've not got my chest mount on, but we'll get this one in. It's been out there now for a while. Nah, there's no weight there, we're on the old scratchy reel. What we got is just a straight 3-hook flapper, green beads. What I've done on the top 2 is just left a little bit of ragworm on there and just tipped it with one. And then the very bottom one, I've put a couple on there. So this is the second time out with this one. You have to excuse my coughing and that, guys, but I've not been well this week, and I didn't even have no intentions of coming out fishing, but I can't stay away. Right, let's give this one a good hoof out. I'll put that one way to the right. I've got one straight out and then one down way to my other side. Let's tighten that lead up. I could probably raise my rods up a little bit actually because there's no wind. They're not going to shake or nothing. So I saw the fresh bait out there. That darkness is very slowly coming down. It would be nice to get something called bass anything. I'm not really that bothered. Just to get a little bit of content for the video. Oh. That one just dropped back. I don't know if it showed it on the camera. Was that the lead settling? Or was that a fish pool? The rods weren't very tight. I know I've had a big bend on them. Be nice to think there's a flounder on there. Let's see. Right, even though the camera shows it a bit lighter than what it is, I've had not a bite, absolutely nothing. And what I'm thinking about doing in a minute is packing up and going out a bit further and just try my luck somewhere else. The rain's on and off, and I think it's my best bet is to try and get a flounder tonight, is just move around the harbour, I think. So I'm going to snap these rods in half, put them in the back of the van, and I'm going to head out a bit further around the peninsula to try and see if I can get a bass or a flounder in this session. I'll bring you back when I'm outside. Well, I've moved spot now, and I literally put the rods out and it absolutely chucked down. Probably got about another hour and a half, 2 hours to high water. Absolutely nothing. I've moved a lot further around now. Water's a beautiful colour. I'm trying my hardest, guys. It just ain't happening. Beautiful bragworm. Beautiful coloured water. Just need to add a fish. This could be a blank video, guys. I really do apologise. But I show as it happens. I don't really hide blanks. I scrap a few, but it's good honest fishing in my eyes. I'm out here trying my hardest in the worst weather possible. The wind's died down though. So I'm going to persevere. I'm going to use all my bait up and then knock it on the head, and hopefully I can. One fish would be really nice out of here today. I'd be happy with a school bass. I really would. I'll keep plugging away, and let's see if Poole Harbour will give me at least one fish tonight, which would be nice. There's a few other anglers down here fishing, and I don't think anything's come out. But we've had a lot of fresh water chucked down all this. I don't know whether it's diluted the water and the fish don't like it. I do not really know. I'm not a fish, so I couldn't really ask. Perseverance, that's what it's about. It's fishing. My first bit of action on the green tip light, my first bite from the afternoon to the evening. Will it bite for the camera? Come on, where are you? Let's be having you. The first definite bite, a couple of times it went. So I put the camera right in front of the light. There's a street light right above. Are we going to get a fish? That's the question. Can I do it within this video? Come on, where are you? I'll tighten it down, so if the rod tip goes, guys, it's me. Just put a little bit of pressure on that one. I put the bells on because I was sat in a van because it's been absolutely chucking it down. Well, I'll bring you back if anything happens. Well, desperate times this is, absolutely desperate times. We're getting loads of little bites, but just not connecting. I've gone down to one rod now, so I can stretch my bait out. get a few more casts. It's coming up to about 8 o'clock now. So I've had quite a few hours out. And what you're going to see is probably, what, six hours minimum, shoved into 20 minutes. So you won't feel my pain properly. But I've got a funny feeling this fresh water isn't doing it much good. I'll get some fresh bait on this one. We're getting back out. I'm going to give it probably about half an hour. I'm going to use all my bait up. And then we're going to call it a day. It has not been the best session. But I'm out trying. That's what matters. I've enjoyed it. So I'm going to get this baited up. Let's just see if we can just get something for the end of this video. Alright, that's it. I can't take no more. I've done enough. I've had a few little bites. That's it. Anything I've actually gained from today is I got 3 leads back. One was mine, but I've gained 2. That's the only thing I've gained back from today. So I really do apologise. This is my fishing and this is the way I show it. It's not the easiest time of year to get out fishing. But I do it every week. Once, maybe twice a week. Should I have gone to the beach? I probably should have. But like I said, I've not been well this week and I don't really want to go far away from my van. That way, if I had enough, I could just pack up, go home. So I really do appreciate you watching this video if you've watched it all the way through from start to finish. This is fishing. This is Dorset. It will pick up, I promise. But many thanks for watching. I do appreciate it, and we'll catch you all on the next one. Laters.